have a higher demand in certain seasons. So, and of course, if you just want to lean back and relax, you can follow each and every vehicle that is part of the infrastructure and on the road or on the tracks. Zoom in, zoom out, just like the normal camera options available to you on the main map.
This is the train. The good train, ya, to bring the goat from
the train
from the
pass by and pick a truck just to show you what that looks like.
the source area to the need area.
By the way, this vehicle overview window is the perfect setting to see if the trucks are fully loaded or if they have capacity to be utilized on other or for other products.
Oh, we can see the product one by one, eh? with the camera.
That little hiccup was when the automatic save started, because there's quite a few things that have to be saved, so it just stopped for a short moment. That will also be optimized, of course. Having said that, while we are in early access, we definitely need your feedback. Play the game, tell us what you think of it, what you want to see in it, how we can improve it. Either do that on Steam, in the forum, or come to our official Discord server. We need your feedback, and we want to improve the game on all levels based on your experience, on your feedback, and on your wishes. You don't have that much on here, but it has the first unpackaged fruit, so the demand, at least of a few buildings in that city, is met, and that is the next step for city growth. Sales overall are decent. Of course, you can have everything for every store available to you if you want to dive into statistics. You can see the development of storage. Like I said, this one is pretty neatly balanced at this point, but there's obviously a little more demand than is satisfied, but we'll take care of that later. Here, on the other hand, the storage is way too full. The cotton, even though I adjusted it, and as you see, it costs roughly 100,000 per year, which is bearable, but of course, I don't like any rest, so eventually I will try and optimize it. Either by opening another facility for the next product step, or by reducing the amount of cotton that is produced. And then again, I can also throw out some stuff. Better, and you can see with every batch that I throughout, the overload cost is reduced. So that's a little better, still too high, but yeah. Still a lot of options to optimize, of course. If needed, you can of course throw out the production line. Yeah, the chemical factory has definitely too much oil here, so we need to ramp up production or reduce the production here. So let's move a little bit forward again and show you all the UI elements. Up here we have the message board showing you all the critical and not so critical errors in your production lines or transport lines. Here we have a context-sensitive help, which means wherever you click something in the world and the question mark, you get an explanation about it. This standard is the main menu. Up here we have various layouts, like for example the zone overlay, the underground transport network, very important, the storage overload, from which you can also immediately
I'm hungry, but
destroy
we
basically
diet for
all of it or certain batches.
rice, but not diet for fruit, banana fruit.
Then we have the residential building level, which impacts the spending options, purchases, the demand. Shop utilization, and the supply and demand overall. Down here we have various HUD elements that can be switched on and off. For example, the shops, your industries, your depots, and all the vehicles that are currently on the map. And in the middle we have various lists about the depots, the storage facilities again, the shops, with more details. Your company overview, which is basically your balance sheet. Here you have an overview over all the trucks and their loads. This is the construction menu. One thing I point out here is the filter where you can select the product and then see what production facilities are actually needed. Leather just needs a livestock farm. Rubber needs an oil well and a chemical factory. And here we have some furniture that needs a little bit more than coal or quartz. Anyway, and then of course you have the bulldozer. Let's move to something else. This is a smaller map. This is our 4x4 in the state after a few hours. As you can see, we have the year 1958. We start in 1950. with just 2 towns to deliver to. It is a different challenge than on the 6x6 that we played for most of the video. There is not that much land to build the respective productions, so you need to be really picky, choosy,